Hey, what's up? It's me. I didn't go to school. I low-key skipped every single class today. That's like 5 or 6 I skipped. Oh, I got a tissue in front of my webcam. I was like, what's this thing glaring in the background? Anyways, I wanted to do a quick breakdown on how I, Real, made the beat for the song that's going to be on my EP that probably is on my EP by the time this release. It's called Do You Feel the Same? So yeah, let's just get straight into it because I want to get this done quick because I already recorded this, but I was not happy with how it looked like. So let me stop let me just stop speaking. So basically, there's a 4-bar drum break in the very beginning that sounds just like this.
Damn, David.
So yeah, that all falls on my tag. Basically, most of the sounds in here you can just like find anywhere from any free drum kit. I mean, I have some stick hits, I have some hi-hats. This one I believe is actually just in the legacy sounds of FL, if I'm able to find it. Packs, legacy drums, hip hop. Maybe vintage because VT. Yeah, this is the exact hi-hat. I don't know why I don't have it like directly in there. I kind of dragged it out somewhere, but no, yeah, I'm using that exact hi-hat. Same thing for this clap over here. Is this? It's that same clap I'm using. So yeah, you can find those both in FL. You could just find stick hits anywhere. I don't know if FL has any stick hits. I guess, but yeah, stick hits. Then I just have like a real drum kit that I use as well, which FL apparently has. So yeah, you could use like a kick here. I have my own kick from this random kit I found online. Then I'm using Nate the producer's drum kit for most of my drums that I basically use on like every single one of my beats. So yeah, I have this like conga sound because it sounds very unique. So yeah, wanted to throw it in here. And yeah, so the stick hits just have this pattern. Like here, I just dragged in all the waveforms, which I never do. Drop my keys, which I never do, but I just wanted to do it for this, just to experiment with making a drum break in the beginning. So this is how the stick pattern sounds like. And it just loops over. And just to make sure if you didn't notice, 154 BPM is what we're at. There is absolutely zero swing on this. Alright, then from here we have the hi-hats just playing, and it's a relatively simple pattern that you can just copy over and over. Yep, and that just loops over as well. And then for the claps, just 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, and 4 again. Okay, yeah, then it's just that quick loop. This is just on 1s, 3s, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1 and 2 and 3. And 1 and yeah. It's just, man, it feels so slow, so I'm counting super slowly for it. But yeah, this is on 1 and 3s. I haven't been in bed in a minute, so please don't rush me. Then yeah, the conga is just. Yeah, definitely the weirder pattern that's on there, but yeah, and then it all finally just leads up to my tag.
Damn, David.
And yeah, all together, as y'all heard earlier.
Damn, David.
And yeah, only reverb on my tag 20%. I always try to put on like insert 13 low key. I don't know, it's just a me thing. And then yeah, there's no effects on any of these. I basically just messed with the volumes if I didn't like how loud they were over here on their own channels. And I put them into like their own drum little like bus thingamabobby because I think I was just trying to change the volume of it from the rest of the beat. So yeah. And then it gets into and honestly, I don't even like putting everything on the one pattern, but I was just playing around with this thing, so it just kind of ended up happening like that. So here we have this pad, and then yeah, the chords, I believe it's A major, it goes to B major, I believe. I'm not too used to singing these two chords. E major, and then just back to A major. So nope, let me isolate that. yeah, that's what that sounds like by itself. On its own channel, however, I do have a bunch of different effects in it because it's what it sounds like by default. So yeah, I just wanted a softer sound, but yeah, this is basically what like all the effects look like. The reverb like super washed out. Stereo shaper just by default basically is just there to make it a bit louder. Some EQing going around there, and yeah. So then we go over to the bass because the Supersaw doesn't come in until a bit later. Also, that pad is going to be located in soft pads, and it's number 26 on Xpand. As for the actual bass, we're just using Big and Clicky 2, right? Yeah, Big and Clicky 2. Wrong pattern. And yeah, that's the pattern that basically goes throughout the entire song. Next of all, we have the default sound from Xpand, which is basically, I was trying to look for the sound from No Child Left Behind by Kanye, and I found this, so. So yeah, I was just into that sound, and I was like, alright, that's cool. So with all those together, all those three together, we have and then we just add in the percussion, and then we have and yeah, the percussion here is actually different as well. So on this pattern, the claps are just going to be on 1, 2, 4, 2, 4. And then from here we have the kick. So we have two kicks going on here. So we have this like real basically indie bedroom pop like drum. It's just a real life drum sample basically going on here. I don't know, people really love seeing these patterns like out like this, so I'm trying my best to do that. But yeah, and then we have one from Kyle Beats Andromeda Kid in this exact same pattern as the other kick. And the only reason I'm putting it together is so that it has more punch, because that kick alone honestly is garbage in my full honest opinion. And then we have a snare hitting on 2 and 4, and basically it's literally 1 for 1 the clap pattern up there. And you're probably asking, well, why don't you just keep one or the other? Well, like earlier when I recorded this, I was like, maybe I should have just kept the clap only. And now I'm thinking maybe I should have just kept the snare only. But realistically, every single time I hear them both together, it just adds a tiny bit more flavor that I like personally. And then for the hi-hats, it's just a basic 2-step, Control A, Alt R, and yeah. Nothing is shifted, and by that I mean I didn't go in here and shift the time a tiny bit around. That's the only thing here that even has the random velocity that I did there, but yeah, that's what that sounds like altogether. And as for the Supersaw, that is going to come in right here. So Supersaw is basically from Sytrus, stock plugin from FL Studio. You just go to presets, and I believe it's going to be this Supersaw. If it's not, it's going to be the Supersaw all the way over here. It's going to be like super short whenever you hit it. Super short plucks. And yeah, we have this melody here, which I'm not going to like show the actual pattern yet because it gets really convoluted, but and then yeah, we have some EQ going on here, 3 bands, you know, low pass, deep 6, and then high pass, deep 6 as well. We just have it sort of towards the middle. Kind of like the old telephone, but not really. And yeah, that's basically the beat in its entirety. You know, just mess around with the patterns a tiny bit every now and then, all the way down here. That's why I said that the pattern's super convoluted. So this pattern that's playing out through the whole song, I made a bunch of random stuff in here, and I just basically selected what I like the most to keep repeating. So yeah, the full thing plays at the end, all the way through here, and the full thing sounds like this. But yeah, so after pattern 1, we have just a pattern where it's only going to be the bass and that default preset from Xpand. And obviously for anyone that doesn't understand the word default, it means you just open the program, you don't even touch anything. It's quite literally just that. But no, yeah, the rest of it's super simple. I mean, I believe this really just stayed the same. The bass doesn't have like all the random cuts in between it to, you know, give some more melodic pattern to it, I guess, or whatever the heck. I don't know. And then yeah, over here, this is all just hitting on, well, every 4 steps basically. You can just hit that and it'll give you the exact same effect. And then over here, only the clap is hitting so that it doesn't sound as exciting, because if the snare is hitting, it's going to sound a lot more exciting than the clap is. This is basically just like a calmer part of the piece. These chords, they're always going to stay the same the entire way through, and then everything else is the same from the previous pattern. It's just a kind of bit added on here because, you know, we're just trying to make it sound a bit more exciting. Supersaw comes back in. And then this pattern, which I skipped talking over both of these in the previous video when I tried to record this. But yeah, both of these, the patterns just change up again here. We add the snare in so it sounds more exciting. The kicks also change up, and we actually add a bit more rhythm to the claps and the snare here, just so, you know, like, you get more amped up into listening to it. So yeah, it applies for that as well as the snare. Okay, I just had a stretch. But yeah, that is quite literally everything. In the end, we just keep removing a few sounds. We're only going to give ourselves the clap, the hi-hat, and the bass. And down here, we're only going to give ourselves just the bass, with the Supersaw just playing on until this pattern's over, and that's the whole song. And then with the vocals layered, we have...
That's it, you've got the streak, so how did you play me? I've been thinking I've got all of the highlights. And you've got the streak, so how did you play me? I've been thinking
And yeah, I'm not going to save anything because I'm not going to try and mess up what I have saved. But yeah, that is the entire how I made that, basically.